Says.
Yeah. Mari and Roma, could you say something? I need to check this.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good.
The stream is active on Steam.
Nice. I think
We are live, I guess.
we are live on YouTube as well. Yo, it's my boy Adam. I see you, Archie. How you doing, man?
Great.
So, guys,
And you?
you're live on YouTube. I
Mhm.
don't know
Yeah.
why, but hey everybody.
Hello.
Yeah, probably you're live on Steam as well.
Exactly.
Perfect.
Seems like it.
So, shall we get this party started?
Yep. Good luck. And I go. Bye.
Oh, Igor, you're
Bye.
welcome to hang out if you want to.
Yeah.
But if you got things to do, I totally understand. No pressure. But yeah, in this case, let's get the party started. So, hello everyone, my name is Adam. I'm a video producer for Tiny Build Games, and tonight we are playing Tinykin. I'm here with the developers of Tinykin. We're gonna have a live Q&A session. We're gonna have some giveaways, some cool events happening. So sit back, relax, grab a snack, some popcorn, and enjoy the show. So, do you guys want to introduce yourselves?
Yeah. So hi, I am Marie, co-creative director at Splash Team, and I work on the game Tinykin.
Awesome.
Yeah, so kind of the same for me. I run the project with Marie. I'm a game designer, programmer, and a lot of stuff actually. And we are really happy to be there for the festival. That's great. That's awesome. And thanks a lot for the good reception so far. People seem to love the game, and that's really great.
It's a beautiful game. I will be honest, I have not played Tinykin yet. I've seen videos, so you guys are gonna have to help me out today.
Okay, cool.
All right, so Marie, Ramon, let's get going. New game. Cursor a bit there. Oh, this is pretty.
By the way, this is just a piece of the full cutscene that you'll have in the full game.
It's just
Yeah.
a piece of it?
Yeah, it
Absolutely.
will be longer in the full game.
It's
just
already
to give
beautiful.
a glimpse.
Wow.
It's made by a very talented animation studio in France.
I can tell, like, it's so smooth, and it feels like something I'd watch on a Saturday morning cartoon show. It's just fantastic. Oh, we got
Exactly.
read me here. Vital
Oh,
signs. Okay.
inspirations.
Equipment damaged. Origin unknown. Age undetermined. Oh, I guess I'm a very wise old man.
I think you need to adjust the game volume.
Yeah, to make the game quieter, please. Adam.
So I should make the game volume a little louder.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, a little. The opposite of louder.
Oh, softer. Okay.
Lower.
Lower.
Yeah,
Okay, I
lower.
can do that.
Lower,
Not a
sorry,
problem.
No, but maybe in the chat you can tell if it's okay or not.
Music volume loud. Yeah, the volume's a bit loud. So guys, let me know if the game volume is still a bit loud. We are going to adjust it right now. So hopefully I did not blow anyone's eardrums out. Okay. Take 2. Here we are. How about now, guys? How we doing?
Sounds good.
Sounds good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We're here. And I can take it that we are in some kind of living room or a foyer. We got some steps here, and we have this white wizard. I think it's a wizard.
It's not really a wizard. It's your guide, actually.
Oh, he's my guy.
But for you, it can be a wizard. No problem.
Hey, you're finally awake. You came out of nowhere. I was worried you might never wake up. You seem to be okay. Sorry, I've never met anyone of your species. Do you need orientation? I've set up something to help you find your way and get used to your equipment. Do feel free to have a look, okay? All right. All right, I'll leave you some time to get your bearings. I'll see you in a bit further ahead. Okay? Okay, so some questions I have right off the bat for you guys is how many years has Tinykin been in development? Because just based on the graphics, you've got a combination of 2D meets 3D. That must have taken some time to develop.
Yeah, quite some time. It's been 3 years. The game is in development, and it's been a year and a half that we are working with Tiny Build as well on the game. But yeah, it took almost 6 months to put this art direction in place. But we are very, very proud of the result. And still, this is not the final quality because we have, let's say, 5 or 6 months left before the release.
Congratulations.
No precise release date for now. This will be announced later, but yeah, there is still a bit of time to continue improving all of that.
Oh, I just got something. I hit this purple egg here. What are these things? Are these the Tinykin?
Absolutely. It's the Tinykin.
They are the Tinykin.
Yeah.
Aww.
So these small creatures will be a lot around you all along the game, but you'll discover why.
Wait, the Tinykin are following you? How? Oh, so this isn't normal then. Gotcha. They normally wander around the house and ignore everyone, but they seem to like you. Nice. Tinykin have fascinating capabilities. I may have finally found someone who can use them. For example, pink Tinykin are the strongest. They can push or carry objects. Together, they can carry even the heaviest of objects. That'll come in handy. Follow me. All right. All the way over there. I can do that. You see this flower pot? If you throw the pink Tinykin at it, they can probably move it and unblock the passage. My research has shown me that an object of great importance was locked under the Great Staircase, but there's no way in. Oh, I already love the lore of this. It's like, oh, the Great Staircase, and like to the Tinykin and Ridme, it must be like a mountain, you know? 'Cause
Yeah.
they probably can't climb that easily.
That's the idea, yeah.
Ooh, I got some more down here. Before I go up this little rope, I'm just gonna explore, see if there's any more Tinykin I can get. And let's see, who's in the chat? We got Dark Iowa, I hope I pronounced your name right. Mobile, we got Higor, we got Tiny Jimmy, hello. Smear Cast Cookie, hello. I see you guys on YouTube. And how are we looking in Steam chat?
I don't know. For now, Steam chat seems to be old messages from the previous stream. But yeah, if there is people here in Steam chat, do not hesitate to ask your questions. We will answer.
Yes, please do. And please forgive me if I miss anything. I'm a total noob at this, so any tips and tricks are greatly appreciated. And oh, this gives me another segue into a question I have for you, Muddy. What is something that people don't really know about Tinykin? Like some kind of cool secret or Easter egg?
About Tinykin?
Yeah, about Tinykin. Like the game in general. Not like the creatures Tinykin, but you know, the game.
A lot of things. Maybe the number of rooms. I don't know. You mean about lore and story?
Yeah, like lore and story and something that, let's see, like for example, what is something about the little Tinykin following me right now that you think people would be excited to see?
Okay, so Tinykin only love Milo. They don't care about insects in the house, and they just sleep around the house and messed everything around them, and they don't. Well, they don't care about everything. But when Milo, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
When Mano come to in the house, they are very excited and just want to follow him everywhere.
So they're kind of like pets
that's
in a way.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's the mystery actually. You'll
Why?
need to solve as much as you will progress in the game. Why the Tinykin are so in love with Milo, who is a small human, but they don't care at all about other insects. So at the beginning you don't know why, but you'll need to figure this out a bit later.
Ah, okay. I
But
was
not in the demo.
not in the
Actually, this will
demo.
be
Okay.
in the full game.
So I don't have to worry about that yet then. Sounds good. And you said there's insects? Like, what kind of insects are you talking about here? Because, fun fact, I have a slight phobia of insects. No joke.
So you see,
Shame.
Redmi, the wizard at the beginning of the game. This guy, is an insect. Is dad of silkworm. I think it's the word in English.
You have silkworms.
Silkworms,
This
yes.
is the butterfly of the silkworms. We call that the bombyx. I don't know if this is the word in English. You know, these big white butterflies that create silk.
Hmm.
And after this room, you will meet other insects. So if you are afraid about that, just
This is
I
going to
don't
turn
know.
into a
No,
horror
don't
game
do
really quickly.
game.
Oh. So we've
But
just
there are-
reached the great staircase, and we've discovered some goggles here. And I guess this is the item of great importance.
It is. You'll discover why a bit later.
I'm.
Because this is the tutorial area, so it's kind of simple. And this
Oh, okay.
readme guy will explain everything a bit after that. Not the whole game plot, but just the basics.
Got you. Okay. I like these little arrows where it's gonna show the travel path. Oh, got a cutscene. By Ardwin, the first component. If only you knew how many years I have waited for this. Oh, by the way, I'm Ridme. We'll make a great team. Milodane, right? Come on in. I'll explain everything. Oh, so his full name is Milodane or Milodon, or how do you pronounce it?
Milodane, and
Milodane.
in French, Milodan.
Milodon. Okay.
Yeah. But everyone is calling him Milo.
Milo. All right, I will stick with Milo for simplicity.
There is a question in Steam chat,
Ooh,
by the way.
what's
The question is, how did you come up with the idea to make Tinykin?
Oh, good question.
There is a long story, but I think we will make it short. Actually, it all began
In a rainstorm?
with the Global Game Jam
Mm.
in so the Global Game Jam 3 years ago, and so we had this very tiny game, a little bit inspired by Pikmin, and later we decided to make it a bigger game. So that's where it came from. But the idea of making it a 3D platformer came a bit later. It was not a 3D platformer initially. It was closer to Pikmin, but in the end we decided to get a bit more away from Pikmin to make something more unique.
It feels very unique with the combination of 2D and 3D. And so, going off of your inspiration from Pikmin, what other games inspired you to make Tinykin?
There is quite a lot. Actually, here in the team, we are big fans of 3D platformers in general. That's why we came with this idea of making a mix of some mechanics inspired by Pikmin, because we love this game too, and a 3D platformer. And within the inspirations, there is a lot of those games, like, for example, the Ratchet and Clank series. You know, these 3D platformers from early 2000s, like Jak and Daxter, Psychonauts, these kind of games.
I know Psychonauts.
Yeah. And there is also this game that Marie loves because it's a game from her childhood. It's called Fur Fighter.
Fur
It's
Fighter.
a pretty platforming action game that was released on the Dreamcast
Oh,
initially.
very old
The
school.
game
I
with
like
guns.
it.
Yeah.
But yeah, there is a lot of inspirations. It's most of the time like that when you make games.
That's just so cool to hear. You've got like this recipe,
And also
and it's coming to life
for
now.
for the writing and also a little bit for the art style, there is games like Paper Mario, which are in our site as well.
I played Paper Mario when I was, gosh, 10, 11 years old. Like, that was one of the first games I ever beat growing up. So that's near and dear to my heart. Oh, and we've got an assistant. They're not very talkative, but very diligent. Use your soap board to slide along their silk strings and join me. Okay.
This guy is a silkworm, and it
Ah.
just created a silk cable for you to grind on.
Oh, so did you guys play Tony Hawk's Pro Skater? Because I'm getting some Tony Hawk vibes with this.
A little bit. But actually, we are big fans of platformers who are using, grinding mechanics. Like, for example, when you play in the Ratchet & Clank series, there is a lot of game phases like that. Like you are sliding on rails. In Psychonauts, you have this too. And this is something we wanted to have in our game because we think it's really cool movement mechanics, and it's also very useful to create shortcuts, as you will discover a bit later.
Oh, I just found a really good question in YouTube from Sidal or Sidal. And the question is, have you watched any films such as The Borrowers that inspired you to make Tinykin?
Yeah. There is also Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Oh, yeah.
For example, this is
Classic.
like the most famous, a classic. But yeah, the Borrowers, I know this one as well. I don't know if Marie's seen it.
No, I don't.
It was a bit like Honey and I Shrunk the Kids, but not exactly the same thing. And I think there were sequels as well. There is not only one movie.
There
of,
was Honey, I
Borrowers.
Shrunk Ourselves and Honey, I Shrunk the Parents, maybe? I thought there were three.
For Honey, I Did Something, there is also a movie where they actually not shrunk, but they make the baby a giant like King Kong. This is totally different.
Different, but still an amazing film.
There is some movies in our inspirations too. Yeah.
Oh, I wanted to ask. So this is a museum of sorts that I'm in. How does this carry into the gameplay long term? Because it looks like I need to collect some things and I can view them on display.
So side quests allow you to collect artifacts, and when you collect artifacts, they will be in this museum. And all these artifacts are about a man or a woman, we don't know, called Arduin.
Yeah, so this Arduin guy that all the insects are talking about, we don't know who he is, who he was, because they are considering him like a god. And this guy, the museum keeper, is a really, really, let's say, big fan of Arduin. He's kind of, an historian who wants to preserve Arduin's memories. And actually somebody, how to say, stole everything in the museum. So now the museum is empty. So he's asking for your help to find all the artifacts that have been stolen.
I see.
So this is actually the biggest side quest there is in the game, because there is also other side quests in each levels, but this one is the how would you say, the red wire, the one that runs
through the entire game, through all levels.
All along the game. Yeah.
I see.
It's the big side quest.
I like it.
And in the full game, it will grant you achievements, of course. for those
Oh,
like
so there's
it.
going to be Steam achievements?
Yeah.
Excellent. Oh, and we've got something down here. Looks like an insect and some golden nuggets. Let's see what this guy wants. Ah, so you're Milo. Welcome to the most distinguished brewery in the whole house. It is also the only brewery in the entire house. Since everyone started out gorging themselves on that nasty cheap doomiz, the art of distilling nectar has been lost, and people are content with whatever junk they can get their hands on. Your eyes glimmer with interest. You wish to help. In each room, I'll be there to collect the pollen. Oh, this is pollen. Gotcha. Okay. I'll be there to collect the pollen you find and use it to make the most resplendent vintages. Ooh, nice vocabulary.
Yeah, this guy is very refined, you know.
Very
He's the
sophisticated, eloquent with
the
his words.
sophisticated kind of guy. He wants to make very sophisticated beverages, and for that, he'll need your help too. So this is the second big side quest.
Oh, so there's two big quests. There's collecting all the missing or stolen goods in the museum, and then collecting nectar to make very special vintages.
Yeah.
Okay.
But these are not the main quest, because the main quest is what Readme told you, building the machine and possibly going back home thanks to that machine.
And it looks like we are in part 2. We have to get a banner, and it belongs to a pious shield bug named Solaria. This object is very important to her, and she won't give it up easily. Okay. I have a spare key for Sanctor, obtained through totally legitimate means. Here. Nice, we got a key. I'm counting on you, and I can't wait to see all of the things you'll do with the Tinykin. Me too. Okay, so I gotta go up there next. And do I need to bring this key with me?
Yes, you need.
Okay.
And use your Tinykin for that. Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
And
So-
also you can count on Readme to get help if you are stuck sometimes.
Oh, so I could just go back to Readme and like ask a question and he'll guide me?
Because I don't know
Yeah.
if you noticed, but his name is particularly, how to say, Readme. There is a clue.
Oh, it's like Reddit. Like Reddit on Reddit. Read me. Like read me.
Exactly.
Like read the text to get
And
help. Oh.
Maybe you
Yeah.
notice, but most of characters' names in the game are references, and there is a lot of work that have been done on the writing to make each character really unique with interesting names and things to say. Sometimes it's jokes and sometimes it's clues about the quests. That's why you have to be very curious and explore a lot in Tinykin.
I like that. So I don't know if this is a spoiler, and if it is, we can skip it. But does Milo's name have any side of like inside joke? Like, you know,
Yeah.
read me, like Milo, like Milo, or
There is a lot of thing about Milo. The character of Milodane is inspired by Milo from the Disney Atlantid and by Daniel Jackson in Stargate. So we just mixed two names and it's Milodane. And after that, there is another thing. In French, we have lemonade, and it's limonade in French, and it's an anagram from Milodane.
And actually, in the beverage lemonade, there is a lot of bubbles because it's a sparkling beverage. And as you can see, Milo is using a lot of bubbles in his life to move, for example. Like
that he is. Oh, you guys must have. I don't know how long it took you to come up with all these references, but a lot of respect for that, because I know just like coming up with like film references, game references, that must have taken some time. Like, did you have these references like in mind when you were developing the early stages of the game, or did that happen later on, towards the end of development?
We work with a brilliant writer, and he's working hard for find cultural reference and all the thing. And it's hard to find a reference for all NPCs,
Yeah,
but
but
he's trying his best.
he's really good. He's really good
Eh,
and talented, and he's a very, let's say, cultivated guy. So yeah, our writer is a genius, I guess, and glad for us.
I would say
Yeah.
so. Like now that you've mentioned like all these cultural references hidden throughout, like I'm already scanning like the text, like Solaria, for example, and like anything
But
with a
I,
name. I'm just like scanning like where's the cultural reference here?
By the way, there is another question in the chat
Ooh.
by Phoenix. If you were a character in this game, who would you be? That's a very good question. I don't know, Marie, do you want to answer that?
Yeah, that's a good question.
yes, I think I will be Sikaru because he's a winemaker and I like wine.
Oh. So I want to dive into that a little bit. What's your favorite kind of wine?
Mm, the red one
Red
and
one?
the French one.
Nice, nice. Oh, strange, isn't it? The mystery resists all attempts to solve it. Any help you can offer will be appreciated. Speaking of mysteries, our missionaries have just discovered something. Ah, what have they discovered? A large, round relic. Go take a look. If you miss it, you must be blind. Haha. Okay. A large relic. Convincing Solaria to give up the banner will not be an easy task. Oh, so we're gonna give him the relic to get the banner. Seems that the Sancting Shield bugs want to broadcast Ardwin's canticle to make it accessible to everyone, but how? Something tells me this large circle is the key. CD, nice. Also, I wonder
Yeah,
why the little shield bug
that's the
nearby is so
thing
excited.
with the writing, is that we make epic stuff with things that are very small in a house. So when you are this size, everything becomes epic, and it's a big adventure. But basically, a CD has nothing epic.
Yeah, how can I say this? It's like you have to think from the perspective of something very small, like the size of an ant
Yeah.
or the size of a silkworm. What would be adventurous to them? And so I want to ask you guys a question about the level design. How long did it take you to make, on average, one of these levels?
Most of the time, it takes something like at least a month and a half to create the base blocky structures that define the shape of the level, and then let's say 1 more month to put all the art together to integrate the visuals into the scene, and then you need a couple more weeks or maybe at least a month to balance everything, to playtest a lot, and making the whole thing perfect. So it's a lot of iteration. So I would say basically it takes 3 months to make a level of this size.
Wow.
So it takes 3 months to one level designer, 3 artists,
Three
a
artists.
musician too. So yeah, it's a lot of work. We are a very small team, so that's why we are making the levels one after the other. But sometimes we came back to a previous level to make new iterations because we want it to be very perfect. We are kind of, we are very picky on the
That's a good
quality
thing.
and the polish. We want everything to be perfect, so that's why it takes so long.
And I can tell that keen eye for detail, the time it takes to make the levels really pays off. I'm just going to do a quick pan of the level right here that I'm in. It looks like I'm in a living room. We got a piano here. We've got some cabinets up there. We have a model tiki house, which I wonder how that got here. But
Actually, if you want a good spot to have a good view, I suggest you climb into the guitar on the other side and then reach the piano and then reach the top of the piano, and there you'll have a good spot.
Okay. Yeah, let's do
If
that.
you find your way.
If I
Well,
find my
maybe
way.
later, as you want.
Okay. I also wanted to ask. So I've got these different colored Tinykin. Now I've got some red ones. What do the red ones do? Because I got pink ones that are very strong. They can pick up objects and move objects. But what are these red guys?
Marie, do you want to explain?
About
Yeah.
the red ones,
Hmm.
they like to destroy things, like the door just next to you. Yeah,
Okay.
this one.
Ah.
And when you use them, they disappear. But they like it. Really, they
Yeah,
really like
you
to be blown everywhere.
I'm not
don't
killing
feel
them.
sad.
I,
Don't feel sad by
No,
making them
I feel
explode.
I feel a little
maybe,
sad though.
maybe.
All
They
right.
are in heaven. Don't worry.
Okay, I won't
It's
worry.
good.
Just they're so
Tinykin
cute.
heaven.
I care about the Tinykin's feelings.
Actually, there is a new question in the chat, and the question has already been answered, but I will answer it again. So
Go
the
for it.
question is, the game looks cute. Thanks a lot for this. And since when it is in development? So it's been 3 years. End of the parenthesis.
You have 3 years and around 3 months to make just one level. And
Yeah.
as you can see, it's so detailed. Oh, that's so cool. They've got all these like little nooks and crannies, and you need to explore a lot, I can see, just to find all the possible pollen, the hidden items, references. Oh, we just found something. I don't know if this is a secret, but what is
That's
this?
interesting.
Whoa.
I think we can explain
Could
what
you?
it
Because
is.
I have no idea what just happened. I just got this like
So,
brown block, and it looked cool. I picked it up, and the inventory appeared.
as you probably noticed, Milo is using soap a lot. So there is this bubble that popped around your head that you use to glide, and there is also the soap board that Readme gave you earlier.
This guy right
This
here.
one. And actually, the suit, Milo's suit, is the technology embed in the suit is running thanks to soap. Actually, soap is the fuel of the suit, and to upgrade your glider, so to be able to glide longer, you need to find soap. So each time you find a piece of soap like that, it increases the next bubble, and once the next bubble is full, you will be able to use a second bubble to glide. So here, for example, if you glide, you'll
Okay.
see one small bubble on top of Milo's head. You see the small one that shrinks, but once you'll have updated to the next step, you'll have 2 bubbles, and then 3, 4, and so on. And if you want to see that progression, you can hit Start to enter the menu. And you can see here, below Milo's feet in the home page, there is empty bubbles. So the first one is full, so it means you can use one. And the second one is partial, so you will need to find other pieces of soap to upgrade to the second step.
I see. And how many bubbles can players upgrade to in this demo? Or is that a secret you want to keep?
2. In this demo, 2 is the maximum.
Okay. Cool. So you've got a little upgrade system here. I like it. Neato. And can I blow this thing up? Oh, got more pollen. Nice. Need one more explosive Tinykin for that one.
Actually, on the left, there is this Sikaru guy, and
My guy.
Oh, did you design him?
It's Marie.
It's Marie.
And yeah, actually, in each level, you will see him with his small cart that you can see on the right, and he will tell you what the goal is for this level. So, for example, here in Sanctar, so the living room,
Mhm.
there is a certain amount of pollen you need to find, and once you have, for example, here it's 740
740.
pollen balls. So
Wow.
once you have collected this amount, you'll have to talk to him again, and he will give you a reward.
I hope it's a really good reward because 740 is a lot. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but man, that's like an epic quest right there. Okay, I will hit you up later. So Marie, I have a
By the way,
question.
if you,
Sorry, you first.
yeah, sorry.
Oh.
I just want to say, by the way, if you want information of your about your objectives, if you aim, you will have the HUD that appears. So you can see, for example, that you have 52 pollens out of 740, and you can see on the left side that there is 3 objects you need to find to complete the main quest. And also, these objectives are also visible in the menu. So if you hit back on your gamepad, or here you can hit the right bumper to go on the second page
Okay.
in
Right.
the menu.
Okay. Yep. I
Yeah,
see it.
second page. So here you can see that there is the main quest. So you'll have to find the CD. You'll have to find the object in the center. This name is
Diapason.
in English. Yeah, but that's the French name. In English, it's the tuning fork. So
Tuning
you have
fork,
to
Yeah,
find
that's
tuning
right.
fork.
Mm.
And then the last one kind of looks like a play button.
It's like a YouTube play
And
button but purple.
yeah, and but you can also see that in the bottom there is also look for, and there is 3 squares
3
that
of
are
them.
for the side quest. But actually, you haven't talked to the NPCs that explain the side quests yet. So for now, they are not revealed.
Okay, so I won't worry about those just yet. Oh, we've got a very creepy looking bug here. Who is this guy?
Hey,
Barboot. Don't dirty the
we love them.
walls of the temple, you scoundrel. Oh man, I didn't do anything, dude. Privy. But my lord, this is not my intention. Quite the contrary. I am a dung beetle, if you understand. We spend our time dealing with the filth of other creatures less enthusiastic about the idea. Too many words, too complicated, you're dirty, go away!
Let me guess, you want to be a voice actor?
No, I just did it for fun. I play a lot of Warcraft, and I just copying their voices for fun. It's a weird hobby of mine. Sorry about that.
No, that's cool.
Sergey, if you're watching, yes, I did reference some of your older titles. But, let's see. What a temple. Missing some spires, bunches of spikes, but it's pretty nice. Okay. Where can I find more red Tinykin? Because I seem to be missing them.
We got some new question on
Oh.
Steam. Maybe Romain, you can go with them.
Yeah, just to answer your question, you need to explore.
I need to
There is a
explore.
lot of eggs everywhere. Sometimes they can be hard to find, but yeah, good luck.
Good luck. Okay.
Yeah, the question is there going to be another glider? And Oakley-san is mentioning the one of Tinykin key art in which we see Milo with a yo-yo.
Ooh. Sounds cool.
Actually, there won't be yo-yos to glide on, and you will glide with your bubble most of the time, and there is also the soapboard to slide and grind on the silk cables, and on the you can also grind on the edges of the platforms. For example, here, if you do soapboard on the edge,
Okay.
you will grind on it like that.
Oh, I like that. No. Oh, oops.
It needs some skills.
Oh yeah, you definitely need some skills to play this. And can I grind to this latch maybe? No, I can't grind to that latch. That's okay.
By the way, this can be really interesting for speedrunners. If some player feels like speedrunning the game, this is a good strat.
Oh, I have a question about content that I'm very curious, and I always ask this when I do interviews. What kind of videos or live streams are you hoping to see with Tinykin after the game launches? Like speedruns, for example, or tips and tricks? Like, what are you hoping to see?
Anything.
Anything. It's cool.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah. Actually, speedrunning is very interesting because this is not the basically it's not the point of the game because it's a very chill and peaceful game. You have to explore a lot, meet funny and weird characters and so on. But it's always interesting to see a speedrunner trying to speedrun a game because you see a totally different way to play the game. So personally, I think this is really really interesting and I'm kind of passionate by speedrunners.
It's
And
amazing what
maybe
speedrunners do.
Marie, there is also some kind of things you would like to see about the scenario, like people having
Oh
their
yeah.
own theories.
Yeah, lore hunter are
Lore
a
Hunter.
type of Twitch guy, and they just think about the lore and try to find who is Hardwin, who is Milo, and other things like that. And I want to see that in streaming after the launch of the game.
All right, guys, take notes. Now you know what to do for content.
And there is yeah, maybe guides could be done as well, but you have to not be afraid of spoilers. That's the problem with games with a lot of exploration and with a big scenario. You can have a lot of spoilers in YouTube videos and live streams, so it all depends on what you are looking for. And there is another question in the chat. For the end of the game, have you planned a pollen detector? So that's a good one.
Ooh, pollen detector.
We've actually thought about it in the team, but we can't say right now if we are going to do that or not. But that could be useful to have some kind of help. But first, the goal is making the player explore a lot. So we don't want that to be too easy. So this is something we need to balance, and we will think about it more
Also,
in the following month.
so two things. I just got another cultural reference. Not really cultural reference, but like a wordplay here. I'm talking to this beetle called Amago, and he's like, "Hello, young larva. This is no place for you. The last shed is a rest home for old, worn-out insects who want to end their lives near Ardwin. So Amago. I'm gonna go right now. Cause get it, like his name is Amago. I'm gonna go leave. So
Yeah, that's right. It's a little joke, this one.
Ooh, we're getting. Oh man, 143. Okay, we're making some headway, and I think we're gonna take some time right now to do a quick giveaway. So before we do the giveaway, Maria, Roman, could you tell us a little bit about the first game you ever made before this one?
Yeah, so with Splash Team, we've released a game 5 years ago. It's called Splasher. It's a 2D platformer. It's fast-paced. Actually, a lot of people made speedrun on that game. And so the principle is very simple. You play a guy who is trying to escape from a factory, and you play with Pent. So, sorry, you use Pent to move all around. So there is a sticky one and a bouncy one. So all the point of the game is to juggle between sticking and bouncing onto walls, ceiling, and roof. And there is also water to clean the Pent you've already put in places. Sorry, you want to clean, and yeah, it's a really good game. I really encourage you to play it.
And this game is on Steam, is that correct?
Yes.
Excellent. Okay, so this first giveaway is for Steam. And Ramon and Marie are going to look at the Steam chat. And I'm going to give you guys in the Steam chat a set of instructions. And whoever does this first will win. So, this is for a Tinykin game key and the first game of Splash Team. So, the first one is, first 5 people to type Milo in Steam chat will win the prize. Go. Type in Milo. First 5 people to do it in Steam win the giveaway. This is for Steam only, not YouTube.
Here they come. I think we have our 5 winner already.
Awesome.
I
And
will say the names
Oh, please
if you
do.
want. So, Micro Cortes, Nitrocell, Quixprix Lix, Morag, and Asino Volante. Sorry if I misspelled your names or your pseudos. Congrats, guys.
Congratulations. You've won 2 games of this giveaway. You get Tinykin and the first game. And,
That's
oh,
right.
I just did something. Oh, I unlocked a rope. Perfect. Okay. Getting some more. Ooh. I think I'm about ready to do the main objective. Got a little army. Ooh, and I wanted to ask, how many Tinykin can you have at once? Is it unlimited, or is there a limit?
Mari, do you want to answer that?
Okay. It's unlimited, so you can have 100 of Tinykin with you, following you everywhere.
I want to see this, like, a room full of Tinykin at some point in a YouTube video. That would be amazing. Or in a live stream. Oh, this is interesting. Lara, but just before
Do
it
you have
did...
the reference for that character?
No, I don't have the reference. It's just, the eyeball staring at us in the dark, barely lit by a violet gleam. Too bad we can never go back and examine that now. Is there a reference here?
Yeah, Lara Croft. Tomb Raider.
Oh, okay. Yup. That is cool. Oh, I just did another thing. I think we just uncovered a secret. Okay, let's go. And before I take the plunge, is there fall damage?
There
Try
is.
it.
There
Okay.
is. Sorry, I spoiled everything. There is, but it's not that dangerous, and actually it can be useful sometimes. For example, if you fall by accident,
Mhm.
Instead of having to reclimb a tower, for example, like the cat tree or the armchair, actually you die, so you will respawn where you were standing before the fall. So
That's a chill game, so we don't need to kill players.
A little tiny tips action right there. Oh, and I think we just found the tuning fork by accident. Hello. I'm not even sure I was supposed to find that one just yet because I was focusing on the CD, but hey, we can do the second one early. I don't mind. So we got one
actually,
component down.
about the fall, actually falling, dying by death can be a tool, but there is also other ways to die in the game that are less useful. So you have to avoid that sometimes. Maybe you'll see in this level there is a place that is kind of dangerous, and I think you haven't seen it yet, but maybe you'll discover it later.
Are there enemies that can fight you in Tinykin?
Nope.
No, okay,
It's
that's
a
a relief.
Pacific game, so we don't want some enemies in this game.
So it's very
It's-
much a relaxation type of game. You don't have to worry about enemies shooting at you
Yeah.
or anything like that. That's nice.
It's specific, but you can bully the NPCs.
You
If
can jump on the
No.
and
if you
they are
want,
not really
you
happy
can
about that.
you can use them as bumpers, and you can also throw Tinykin at them.
Yeah.
All
They
right,
don't really like it.
let's see what happens if I throw a Tinykin at this guy right here. Please forgive me. Yep. He was like, ah, why? I throw it at this guy right here. Let's see it again. It just kind of bounces off.
Mm.
Play a little catch ball with him. It's cute. And oh,
We got a
Oh.
question about characters. Are they 3D or 2D? And they are 2D. Milo is a piece of paper, and other NPC too. They are just flat.
Yeah, they're not actually paper, but yeah,
No, it's a
they are
joke.
flat. A bit like in Paper Mario, for instance.
mhm.
But yeah, the artist who made the textures and also the animator tried to create some kind of 3D effect in the way they move, and also the lighting. The characters totally adapt to the lighting of the room. That's why they feel so integrated into the 3D world.
Oh, and I wanted to ask. It looked like I had gotten another soap upgrade, and I lost track of where the little I'm forgetting the word in English. It's like this little wooden frog, and if you hit it, it makes a really cool noise. It's
Oh
basically like
yeah,
a frog
Oh, frog.
statue.
it's downstairs
It's
in
downstairs.
the cathedral. It's downstairs. Yeah,
Okay.
I
Is-
think we had another question in the chat as well.
Ooh. What do we got?
For the end, looking back.
There we are.
Each region has a fixed ceiling of Tinykin anyway, I think. Yeah, actually the amount of Tinykin is not infinite. Each room has a maximum amount of eggs that you can find, and once you find every eggs, it's over. You have your maximum. But in most of the rooms, it's hundreds.
Hundreds. Whoa. I'm very curious to see how many hundreds we can get in some of these levels once the game is finished. Wow.
But it's kind of rare to have hundreds around you because it depends on the way you use your Tinykin. For example, the red ones, once they have exploded, it's over. They are used, so you don't have them following you anymore.
And we got a little screw up here. Oh, I need a screwdriver. Okay. I got this thing here too.
One more question as well. The question is, are there any influence about Toy Story and or Honey, I Shrunk the Kids movies? The answer is yes, definitely.
And oh, I had another question for you. Yes, okay. Do you have any favorite house inhabitants? Like any bugs, characters? Obviously no spoilers, but are there any characters right now in this level we're in that you enjoy the most?
In the game, you just meet a little guy, blue guy, the dung beetles, and in the team we really love them because they are shy, they are cute, and they love everyone. So we really like them, and we like to bully them a lot because they are chubby.
Like I'm doing right now.
On my side, I think I love the hunts. Actually, the ants are let's say the endemic population in the house. There is a lot of ants, and there is all sorts of ants. So, for example,
Oh.
if you go in this bar, there is a barmaid ant. There is a peasant ant that is
Drunk.
kind of drunk.
And his name is
but you
Totally drunk.
but you also have these peasants in the church, for example. You have ants that are cooks. For example, there is a restaurant in the cat tree, so there is cook ants. There is a lot of ants something in the game, and I like this kind of character that can be anything. Like they are the how to say the actors. They can be dressed in anything, and each time it works.
It's like
Because, for example, the shield bugs, they are more how to say all the same because they all belong to the same let's say army of very religious insects. But the ants, they are more adaptative, and I love the ants.
it's like in a comedy movie where you have one character who just like disguises himself as several different people.
Yeah, exactly. Or for example, Nintendo characters. Depending on the games, they are dressed differently. They play a different role, but it's always Mario, it's always Peach, it's always Donkey Kong, but each time in a different role. In Tinykin, it's the ants.
I think I just stole the kitchen table, guys. I am so sorry.
Yeah, it's a bit rude.
Yeah.
If you
No,
want my opinion.
Milo. So that brings me to Milo's character. Like, he seems like a nice guy. He's smiling. He's like, yeah, I got an army of Tinykin. You know, I got these cute guys around me. It's all good. I'm just gonna steal your table. What is his personality like?
Milo is an archaeologist and a teacher at. He's from another planet named Aegis, and he's a lonely guy. He just wants to be alone with his little dog. You see a robot dog. You see in the intro, and he is adventurous. I don't know if it's the word in English, but
It is.
yeah.
Good.
And he just jump into the adventure and don't care about everything else. So you can see it in the intro too. And he just want to help people and just exploring the world.
There
It's pretty
is
cool.
a really, really good question that just popped in the chat.
Ooh, please say it.
Whose house is Milo exploring? We can't
Eesh.
tell. We
Yeah,
can't tell because
spoiler.
if we do, it will be a huge spoiler. This is something you'll need to figure out, especially in the full game because you'll have all the clues to solve the mystery.
Really? So, could people start like piecing it together in the demo?
Kind of. You have
Kind of.
clues in the demo, but it's not enough. You'll have to play the full game to discover the whole thing.
Oh, that was a piano key they were using.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And you take the plate too with the key.
Okay. Now I don't feel as bad stealing their table. And oh, this little guy. Dulcimera.
Yeah, it's for the good cause.
Exactly. It's for the cause. Would you please go and take a look inside the instrument? Melody's life may be at stake. Oh, Melody's life. Melody. Piano melody. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Nice play on words. Here we go. Oh. We are inside the piano right now, and oh no, I fell. Oops.
And maybe some of you noticed, but there is also a huge work on the music. So depending on the area you are standing, the music is a variation of the main theme of the level. So for example, when you are inside the piano, you hear the level theme, but played with a piano. If you go in the guitar, you'll see the level theme, but played on a guitar. And if you go, for example, into the church, you will hear a religious version of that theme. So we are doing a lot of these things with the music in the game.
That is cool. Do you have one sound designer, or how many people are working on the music for Tinykin?
Just one guy.
Just
Yeah,
one guy.
it's
Wow.
Alexis
Yeah,
Logier,
he's
and
incredibly talented.
yeah.
I
And
can
he's
tell.
making also all the sounds. He's doing both sound and music.
Whoa. I mean, please tell him the music is fantastic, and the fact that it changes based upon what instrument you are in the game is something else. Like, that is really cool with that, like, amount of detail into the game. So please tell him that.
We will.
Don't worry. Maybe he's watching this live stream right now. We don't know.
Oh, phew. I'm used to dealing with this old piano. It normally goes out of tune over time, but this happened overnight. Speedo. It was this weird golden coin. It was tangled in the strings. I tried to pull it out, but I got stuck. Thanks for getting me out of there. Don't worry. I know the way out. I'll leave you the golden coin. You might figure out what to do with it. Oh. Okay, we got... Museum! We got a museum artifact! Let's go! Okay, intact
The
honor.
first artifact. There is one guy that will be very happy in the museum.
Let's go there
What
right
a-
now. I think we escaped the piano. Yes, we did. Okay, let's head back to that museum. And was it in this room? I thought it was.
Oh, actually, if you want to go back in the museum, there is a long way. You have to take the big door, the living room door on the left,
Mm-hmm.
and then once in the house entrance, you'll have to get back in Readme's place. You remember the one you were at the very beginning? I suggest, for example, you glide down.
Okay.
Or maybe you
into the
can
roof.
just go to the
sorry.
museum after the main
floor.
quest.
Yeah, but
I
will you
died.
have time to succeed the main quest during
No.
this live stream?
Oh, I don't know if we will. I've been exploring, just like hanging out with you guys. So, actually, we should probably do the next giveaway because we're running out of time. So, this next giveaway for Splash Team's first game and Tinykin is going to be for YouTube. So, YouTube chat, this is your giveaway. So be prepared. Here's what we're gonna do. My question is, how many hours does it take to make... Sorry, not hours, my bad. Let me rephrase that. How long does it take to make one of these magnificent levels? The first 5 people to type the correct answer in the YouTube chat will win the giveaway. How long does it take to make one of these levels? We covered it in the live stream.
Good luck.
Good luck. Yes, good luck. First 5 people to type it out will win.
And yeah, actually, if you want to go back into the hub, just take the door that is in front of you.
This purple door?
Nope, on the left,
On the left?
like the giant one, the normal door. If you were a human, this is the normal door.
Oh, we got some answers right here. Let's see. We have 1 correct answer so far in the YouTube chat. We got 2.
Maybe we can make some kind of bullet propositions, and they will choose.
No, they will find it.
We trust you. We believe in you.
Okay, so we actually have 3 right now. You guys are very close. Oh, we got 4. You guys are so close. Hello, Nerd Logic. I see you. How you doing, man? I think we have 1 more. Yes, I think we have our winners. Okay, so we've got Blue Dahlia. We have, I just gotta minimize 1 second, guys. Open up the chat so I don't miss everyone's answers. We have, winners are Tettel. I hope I said your name right. If I didn't, please forgive me. Tettel. We have We Tech Guru, Blue Dahlia, Nerd Logic, and oh, why is my screen? Okay, there we go. Nerd Logic, and Joao Henrique with the answer of 3 months. It takes about 3 months just to make one of these magnificent levels. So we got Joao, Nerd Logic, we've got Blue Dahlia, and thought there was one more? We Tech Guru, and Tetel, yep. So we have our winners. Guys, congratulations. I will reach out to you after the live stream. I've got your names right here in the chat, so you are good to go. Congratulations on winning a Tiny Build Game Steam key or a Tinykin Steam key and Splash Team's very first game. And let's go to the museum before we end the stream. And where do we go?
So if you remember, it was there. There is
Oh.
this entrance in the wall behind you.
This
other
way?
side.
At your right. No,
Right side?
the other
The way
side.
opposite.
Other way?
Opposite.
Yeah.
You see that square hole in the wall, the one that opened during the tutorial.
Vaguely. Is it this way? I hope.
No,
Oh, this one. Ah, I see.
no,
Not this
Not
one.
this
the other
one.
one. The other one.
The other one. Oh
So
my gosh, so many
go-
holes.
yeah, this one
Ah, okay. Now I see.
next to the lamp.
Mm-hmm. There we go. See, this is why it's important to live stream with developers, because they can guide you and make sure you don't get lost.
Actually, here you decided to go back just to see the museum. But what will happen is that each time you succeed the main quest in a level,
Mm.
That readme guy, you know, your guide, is actually guiding you to go back to the HQ here where you are. But
Oh, so
for
this
now
is
you
HQ.
decided to go by yourself. That's why it's a bit tricky at the beginning, because you don't know the game, so you'll have to get more familiar with the house architecture.
And here we are with Prattle. I have rigorously inspected what you brought, and it's all in perfect condition. If you want to find out more about the artifacts in the museum, move a little closer, and I'll tell you about them. Okay, let's check this out. This is Intact Honor. Ardwin owned 2 plaques of this type. The first was almost destroyed by him in a fit of rage. This one, however, was very carefully looked after. According to Ardwin, this medal belonged to someone close, whose honor remained intact. It is difficult to conceive what sort of being could be more honorable than the creator himself. As we try to understand, we keep a close eye so that this plaque may remain immaculate. Thank you for its swift return. Nice.
So actually, you've asked earlier the question, will we be able to learn more about the people who were living in this place before? So the artifacts are actually carrying the clues to figure this out. Not only the artifacts, because there is also what the NPCs, what the insects are saying, but the artifacts are really, really precious if you are curious about discovering what happened.
Good question. And I'm going to try one last thing before we end the stream and see if I can make it really quick. I'm going to go up to the tippity top and get a nice view of the level, because I think the level design in Tinykin is amazing. And I would love to show it off before we end the stream.
You can go at the top of the cat tree too,
The catch
as you wish.
Ah, okay. Okay, up here. Oop. I have a small little
Kind of,
entourage.
Yeah, kind of a long way, but if you manage the platforming, it should not be too long.
Okay, I will go super serious mode.
So here is the Felix, the restaurant in the cat tree.
Mm-hmm.
You can see just below.
Well, you stole the table.
Yeah, where
the
you stole
piano
the
key.
table. Yeah.
Yep, I see it.
And now, if you want to go at the very top, you have to push this
Mug.
mug
Ah,
with
okay.
With
the
the roller. on
roller.
it. Yeah.
All right. I think
So
I
for
know.
now, you haven't unlocked any shortcut, so you have to make the way all around using these VHS boxes.
Yeah.
Can do. Here we go. Going up here.
You are good.
Yay! We did it, guys. Wow. I'm just gonna clear
If
off
you
here.
want a better one, you can go to the top of the cat tree. You'll have a very, very big view. And also this box on the right is very interesting because it's a shortcut.
Oh.
Just
This
right
box
here.
right here.
Mhm.
Exactly. So when you do that, you unlock a shortcut. So the next time you want to go there, it will be way quicker.
Excellent. Okay, just go up here. Glide with my little bubble. Got some
And go-
binoculars.
On the binoculars, and you will have a better view.
Here we are. Look at that level design,
Yeah.
guys. Check that out.
So as you can see, the game structure is very open, and you can do anything in the order that you want.
It also gives a nice bird's eye view of how many pollen is around the level, like areas you haven't explored yet. So this is a great tactic to get a bit of your bearings with the level design and just see like, okay, I haven't checked out the top of the piano yet, or the bookshelves, or in this case, I think I see another intact honor medal way over there in the corner. This is really helpful. Nice. Okay, so I think we are going to end the live stream right here. Marie, Ramon, thank you both for coming on air with me and just chatting
That's
about
correct.
Tinykin.
you.
I had a lot of fun. Thank you for guiding me. And people watching in the Steam chat and YouTube chat, thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you for asking questions. I hope you guys are enjoying Tinykin, and the demo is available now as a part of Steam Next Fest, so please check it out. And be sure to join the Tinykin Discord. I don't believe I can paste the link in chat right now, but if you go to the Tiny Build Games Discord server, we have links to all of our Discord servers for our games there, and you can join the Tinykin server that way. So guys, thank you for watching, and Marie, Roman, do you have any closing words?
If you like the game, wishlist on Steam, please.
And we hope you like the game. If you
Yeah.
haven't tried yet, we really encourage you to try it. And we are very, very, very pumped by the awesomely positive feedback that already been brought to us. That's really, really cool.
Excellent. Oh, and one more question. When does the game come out? You guys said like 5 or 6 months from now, or do we have a date?
That's a really good question.
Hmm.
For now, we can just say that it will be this summer.
This summer. Okay. So guys, summer of Tinykin. It's gonna be wild. So definitely check out the game now, and I will see you guys when the game launches in full this summer. All right. So I'm gonna close stream, guys. Thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll
Bye-bye.
see you
Thanks a
next
lot.
time.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.